no complications. We are always on compromise.
What is it, man?
It's a beautiful morning here at INIOLUWA. And we're live at the studios of our Power 102.7 FM. This is your delectable sports program, Sports Diaries, and I am Sports Diva. I am going to be taking you on an eventful ride through the world of sports, ranging from the latest sports update, expert analyses, and exciting highlights in the sporting arena. Now, let's step into the dynamic world of sports, beginning from some spectacular headlines. Talking Nigeria. Nigeria finished 27th at World Athletic Champs. Yes, now talking Carabao Cup. Arteta confirms double injury blow ahead of Port Vale Newcastle games. Now talking Kwara United. Kwara United to face Kotoko in Abeokuta. Yes, talking 2026 FIFA Under-20 WCQ. Falconets beat Rwanda. Prepare for return leg in Ibadan. Now, on the biggest headline in the sporting arena, talking Ballon d'Or. Neymar slams organizers over Rafinha's position, says the whole thing is a joke. Yes, sir. And now, moving on to Arokodare. Arokodare scores the first Wolf goal. And still talking Nigeria. El Bailal predicts Nigeria versus Egypt showdown in Tunisia. Now, talking Ndidi. Ndidi returns for Besiktas ahead of Kayseri Sport clash. We'll take a short break. When we get back, we'll dish you what we've got for you on the program today. Do not touch that dial. Glad you're still there. You're still onto Sports Diaries, coming to you from no other station but our Power 102.7 FM. First on the top of our list this morning, the 2025 Ballon d'Or ceremony in Paris. The 2025 Ballon d'Or ceremony in Paris delivered another night of history and glamour, celebrating football brightest stars across men and women's game. From record-breaking triumphs to emerging young talents. This is a list of some of the winners at this year's prestigious awards. Beginning faster, Ousmane Dembele. He won a Ballon d'Or for 2025. He won the 2025 Men's Ballon d'Or. Aitana Bonmati won 2025 Women's Ballon d'Or. Lamine Yamal won 2025 Copa Trophy. Vicky Lopez 2025 Women's Copa Trophy. Sarino Wingman 2025 Johan Cruyff Trophy. Luis Enrique 2025 Johan Cruyff Trophy. Anna Hampton 2025 Women's Yashin Award. Gianluigi Donnarumma 2025 Yashin Awards. Elwa Pajo 2025 Women's Gerd Muller Trophy. Victor Gyökeres 2025 Gerd Muller Trophy. Arsenal 2025 Women's Club of the Year. PSG 2025 Men's Club of the Year. And finally, Zana Foundation went home with the 2025 Socrates Trophy. Now, talking World Athletic Championship. Nigeria finished 27th on the medal table at the World Athletic Championship in Tokyo, ending the competition with one silver medal as the event set a new record for global participation and reach. The country's sole medal came from Tobi Amuso, who won silver in the women 100-meter hurdles to continue a consistency as Nigeria's most reliable international performer. Ezekiel Nathaniel also joined her on the podium, breaking his own national record in the men's 400-meter hurdle by clocking 47.11 seconds to finish fourth in a dramatic race that initially promoted him to third after disqualification of Rai Benjamin. Kanyi Sola Ajayi added to the positives by reaching the men's 100-meter final, where he is placed sixth. Udodu Omuzurike advanced to the men's 200 semi-finals, while Chukwuemeka Enekwechi impressed with the 5th place finish in the men's long jump. Other members of the 15th athletic delegation fell short of progressing beyond the early stages. Rosemary Chukwuma exited into the women's 100-meter heat, while Israel Okon fell in the men's 100-meter semi-finals after winning his heat, and both Chidi Okezie and Samuel Ogazi did not advance in the men 400 meters. Infield, Chioma Onyekwere Lions and Obiageri Amachi were eliminated in the women's discus first round groupings. Shade Olatoye failed to progress in the Ama, and Prestina Ochonogo and Eze Broom bowed out in the women's long jump. Charles Godfred also missed out in the men's long jump. Nigeria single silver placed it at the joint 27th position, alongside 12 other countries, including Algeria, Greece, Ireland, Morocco, and Poland. Still talking sport. Now we've got this on Victor Osimhen. Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has returned to full-team training with Galatasaray after recovering from the ankle injury sustained on the international duty 2 weeks ago. The 26-year-old participated in some training drills and his teammates and recently ahead of the Galatasaray Super League fixtures against Konyaspor at Rams Park. Though he did not feature in the match, Osimhen has been sidelined since suffering the ankle injury during Nigeria's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda, when he was forced off in the 35th minute after a challenge from Claudine Mogbao. The injury proved more serious than initially anticipated, forcing him to miss Galatasaray's victory over Ayuspor and Super League and their disappointing 5-1 defeat in Eintracht Frankfurt in the Champions League opener. According to Agenspor, Osimhen participated in some of the training drills with his teammates and did some personal work during recent sessions. Yes, sir. Still talking sport. Now on Ndidi. Ndidi returns to Besiktas ahead of Kayserispor clash. Wilfred Ndidi has been named into the Besiktas squad for their rescheduled Super League opener against Kayserispor after his return from injury. The Nigerian midfielder had been sidelined after picking up the knock during international duty when he was substituted in the 70th minute of Nigeria's World Cup qualifier away to South Africa. His absence saw him miss back-to-back games against Başakşehir and Göztepe, raising fears of the longer layoff. Besiktas confirmed at the weekend that the summer signing was back into training, easing concerns among supporters. Now, we've got this on the world of boxing. Israel Adesanya is preparing for a return to the octagon before the end of the year. According to his long-time coach, Eugene Behrman, the former UFC middleweight champion has endured a difficult spell in his career, losing 3 consecutive bouts since reclaiming the belt with the knockout of Alex Pereira in April 2023. He was stunned by Sean Strickland in the major upset, submitted by Dricus du Plessis and then stopped by Nasruddin Imavov earlier this year, despite speculations that the 36-year-old would be retired. Behrman insists Adesanya is fully focused on fighting again in the coming months. Now, talking Syria League. Now talking sports, the Ogun State Football Association has confirmed that Kwara United will host their CAF Confederation Cup return leg against Ghanaian giant Asante Kotoko at EMK Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta this Sunday. Speculations had mounted in the recent days over the venue of the Army Boys' second leg tie after doubts persisted regarding the readiness of the Rashidi Yekini Stadium in Ilorin. While Kwara United officials had remained hopeful of staging the fixtures in their home city. The Ogun FA chairman and Nigerian Football Federation Executive Board member Ganiu Majekodunmi clarified that Abeokuta had been chosen. Majekodunmi explained that the state flagship stadium was not hosting top-level matches, including continental fixtures, and said confirmation had been reached for Kwara clash with Kotoko to be staged there. And now, moving on to the transfer scene, where Bulgarian side Botev Plovdiv have completed the signing of Nigerian winger Samuel Kalu on fee transfer. The 28-year-old penned a long-term contract according to the Yellow and Blacks. Kalu left Sky Bet Championship club Watford following the expiration of his contract. The former GBS Academy star spent last season on loan with Swiss club Lucerne Sport. The winger was on target 3 times in 21 league outings for Lucerne Sport. Kalu has also played for AS Trenčín of Slovakia, Belgian side KA Gent, French club Girondins Bordeaux. He has scored twice in 16 appearances for Nigeria. Still talking transfer, Swedish club Djurgården have announced the signing of Falconet striker Goodness Osigwe. The 18-year-old linked up with Djurgården from Nigeria Women Football League and WFL side Edo Queens. Osigwe was part of the Edo Queens side that won the WNWFL title in 2024. The youngster also played at the 2024 FIFA Under-20 Women World Cup with Nigeria. She made 4 appearances for Falconet at the competition. The forward is expected to make a debut for Djurgården against Linköping on Sunday. Now, let's hear from the fans. For comments and contributions to any of the stories raised today, the number to call is 0816 552 4699. 0816 552 4699. And now we move on to another segment, Sports Flashback. This day, where we take a look at historical events that has happened on this particular day in the world of sports. And this morning, we will be talking the Mexican Olympic Committee. On this day, September 23, 1968, the Mexican Olympic Committee banned female athletes from competing in Olympics. This ban, however, was a culmination of the committee's decision in 1920 to prohibit women from participating in sports, which was later broadened in 1934 and then fully implemented in 1968 Mexico City Olympics. In 1920, the Mexican Olympic Committee first banned female athletes from participating in the Olympics. In 1934, the committee expanded this ban to include more sports. On September 23, 1968, the ban was fully implemented, prohibiting female athletes from competing in the Olympics from that date. This decision by the Mexican Olympic Committee reflects a historical period when female athletes face significant restrictions and gender-based discriminations in the world of sports. Now a closer look to home, where the Nigerian Women Football League has extended hearty congratulations to Sunshine Queens, Smog Ladies, INIOLUWA Men Queens, and Imo Striker Queens on their successful promotion to the NWFL Premiership at the conclusion of the 2025 Champions season stage from September 11 to 21st in Umuahia and Abiriba, Abia State, Southeast Nigeria. Sunshine Queens of Ondo State, a government-owned side with premiership pedigree, returned to an elite division. They are joined by 3 ambitious debutants, Smog Ladies of Ogun State, INIOLUWA Queens of Abia State, and Imo Striker Queens of Imo State, all privately owned and making history with their maiden accent. The league organizers paid glowing tribute to the official sponsor of the 2025 championship, Dr. Robert Daniel Onyani, chairman of INIOLUWA Queens, whose support was pivotal to the success of delivery of this year's event. Next up, we take a flight into the fixtures that happened yesterday, their scores. We will also be looking at fixtures that will be happening today and tomorrow. Beginning from the Spanish La Liga matches, yesterday, Athletic Club played with Girona and they had a draw of 1-1. Espanyol went side by side with Valencia and it was the same draw, 2-2. Real Madrid beat Levante 4-1. While Villarreal scored 2 while Sevilla had 1. Moving to the Carabao Cup that happened yesterday. Carabao Cup matches that happened yesterday. Blackburn Rovers played with Ipswich Town, while Blackburn Rovers went with 1-0. Birmingham City scored against Swansea City 1-0. Leicester City and Coventry City both went home with 0-0. Queen Park Rangers beat Stoke City 1-0. Derby County beat Preston. Derby County scored 0, while Preston North End went home with a 1. All City got a 3, while Southampton went home with a man. Wrexham beat Norwich City 3-2. Sheffield Wednesday beat Portsmouth 2-0. And for matches today, talking UEFA Europa League, FC Midtjylland will go against SK Storms Graz by 5:45. PAOK Salonika will go against Maccabi Tel Aviv by the same time, 5:45. Braga will go against Feyenoord Rotterdam by 8 p.m. Dinamo Zagreb will go against Fenerbahce by the same time. Malmö FF would go against Ludo Goretz Razgrad by the same time. Niza will go against AS Aroma by 8 p.m. Real Betis and Nottingham Forest will play side by side by 8 p.m. Red Star Belgrade will go against Celtic by 8 p.m. SC Freiburg will go against FC Basel by 8 p.m. Talking Spanish La Liga, Getafe will go against Alves by 6 p.m. Atletico Madrid will go against Rayo Vallecano by 8:30 p.m. Real Sociedad will go against Mallorca by 8:30 p.m. Now talking English Carabao Cup. Huddersfield will go against Manchester City by 7:45. Newcastle United will go against Bradford City by 7:45 p.m. Tottenham Hotspur will go against Doncaster Rovers by 7:45. While finally, Portsville will go against Arsenal by 8 p.m. And with that, we've come to a wrap on today's program. Many thanks for staying with us on today's edition of Sports Diaries. Many thanks to those that have made today's program possible. And to those that have worked with me, I say a very big thank you. See you tomorrow, same time, same station. Until then, I remain your favorite sports diva. Keep loving the game and stay sporting. God bless you.